What if everything you thought you knew about fat loss was actually making you lose muscle? Yeah, I know. That hits hard. But it's the reality for a lot of guys out there doing everything right and still stuck. And that's exactly what happened to Mike. He trained like a beast, tracked every calorie, and stayed consistent for weeks. But instead of getting leaner and stronger, he ended up flat, tired, and frustrated. And the worst part? He almost quit. But here's the twist. The problem wasn't effort. It was strategy. So if you're serious about losing fat without torching your gains, listen up. Because these 5 simple shifts might be the wake-up call you didn't know you needed. Take a second to subscribe, especially if you're tired of generic fitness advice that never works in real life. This channel is about real strategies that actually work. Let's break down where Mike went wrong and how you can avoid the same traps. First big mistake? Extreme calorie restriction. Mike dropped his intake to 1,500 calories a day, thinking he'd lose fat faster. And for a few days, it worked. But then the crash came. Energy tanked. Hunger skyrocketed. Progress? Gone. Why? Because when you push your body too hard, it pushes back. Your thyroid slows down. T3, the hormone that keeps your metabolism humming, drops. That's your body trying to survive. Then comes cortisol, your stress hormone. It spikes under heavy restriction, breaking down muscle and storing fat, especially around your gut. And, to make things worse, your body starts converting muscle into glucose through gluconeogenesis. That means muscle loss, even while your weight is going down. So, what's the fix? A moderate deficit. 300–500 calories below maintenance. Just enough to burn fat without setting off every survival alarm in your system. Trust me, slower fat loss with preserved muscle is 10x better than fast weight loss that leaves you skinny and weak. But that's just mistake 1. Next, overtraining with zero recovery. Mike thought more was better. 6 days a week of lifting. Daily cardio. No days off. Sound familiar? At first, it felt productive, but soon the signs crept in. Bad sleep, constant fatigue, cravings, and stalled strength. Classic signs of overtraining. Here's the science. Excessive training in a deficit suppresses testosterone. That wrecks your ability to maintain muscle and burn fat. It also fries your nervous system. Neuromuscular fatigue kicks in, performance drops, motivation tanks, and cortisol? Still rising. Instead, you need structure. Hit strength training 3 to 4 times a week. Focus on compound lifts. Use progressive overload. Add in 3 to 5 cardio sessions of Zone 2 work. Light intensity, 60–70% of your max heart rate. That burns fat and builds endurance without hammering recovery. Don't train harder, train smarter. But Mike didn't just overdo it. He also made the mistake of swinging too far the other way. Mistake 3. Cutting cardio completely. After burning out, Mike ditched structured cardio altogether. Just lifting and steps. Sounds like balance, right? But here's the issue. Without cardio, your mitochondria, the energy factories in your cells, don't adapt. Fat burning suffers. Your metabolism slows. And your total daily energy expenditure drops. Less movement, fewer calories burned, slower fat loss. The solution? Strategic cardio. Zone 2 work. Brisk walking, light biking, rowing. 3 to 5 sessions a week, 30–45 minutes. That's enough to keep your metabolism fired up and support recovery. You don't need to kill yourself with HIIT. Just move smart. Still, even with everything dialed in, Mike hit another wall. Mistake 4. Staying in a deficit too long. He was eating clean, training smart, But the fat loss just stopped. Mood dipped. Sleep sucked. Cravings took over. What happened? Hormones. Leptin, your satiety hormone, drops during fat loss. So you're hungrier. Your metabolism slows. Dopamine, your motivation hormone, downregulates. You stop feeling rewarded by progress. And adaptive thermogenesis kicks in. Your body gets more efficient, burns fewer calories, and protects fat stores. The fix? Diet breaks. Once every 6 to 8 weeks, return to maintenance calories for a week or two. Let your hormones reset. Or try refeed days. One higher carb day per week to stimulate leptin and support training. These tools don't ruin your progress. They sustain it. Because let's be real, this isn't just about fat loss. It's about doing it in a way that keeps you strong, focused, and in control. Now the question is, which of these shifts do you need to make? Let me know in the comments. And if this video helped shift your perspective, hit subscribe. I drop new content weekly with zero fluff, just facts and strategies that work. Let's cut the BS and build the body you actually want, without sacrificing the muscle you've worked so hard for.